Alright, so it's been a while since I've done one of these challenges, but I'm here in Sonic Frontiers once again on Chaos Island, and that orange pillar of light all the way over there, that's where I'm trying to go, all the way on the opposite side of the map. But I'm going to try and get there without touching any of the dirt on the ground. From my experience playing this game, Chaos Island is already super difficult to traverse, even when you don't factor this challenge in. So I should be in for a wild ride here. But I mean, look at this. We're already at the eastern fishing spot. I'm not exactly on the main island right now, and this rail connects the island or like the little island segment that I'm on right back to the main island, so I'm just gonna ride over right now. And also for these challenges, that was a nice spike there. Also for these challenges, I play on a game file that has Sonic's power at the highest possible level, indicated by max being on every icon in the bottom left. I have all the official game physics sliders set to. I have them all set to what their default settings are. So if this is possible for me, like if I'm able to complete it with these settings, then that means it shouldn't be that hard. Well, it just means it's possible without modifying the game in any way, or like the game physics in any way, shape, or form.
Wow! Incredible!
Really. And also for the sake of keeping the recording sessions from going way too long, if I fall down onto the dirt, like this, but I made it to a specific structure, I'm able to go back instead of having to go all the way across in a single shot. That's the basic idea behind all of this. And I've been working already. Oh shoot, I remember this launches me down onto some dirt. And honestly, I feel like I might have taken a wrong turn. Oh, another limitation that I set on myself is I'm not allowed to use any of the light gray guardian rail, like any of the light gray ancient rails that you unlock from completing the puzzles in the game. The surface, or the texture that booster is on right now, I'm classifying that as dirt. I'm gonna opt to just land on the rail. I did hit the booster again. But I would classify that as touching a booster on the dirt. Like, it might have been in contact with the dirt, but I'm not considering I'm not counting the booster itself as part of the dirt. Also for these challenges, there might be multiple routes. Oh, I really don't have time for you. And that's why. I really do not have time for you. Instead of homing attacking the spring, maybe it's better to just dash off. I mean, I got a good landing. Oh! I didn't know that these guys were capable of that. Or they're capable of that specifically. Honestly, you know what? I'll just take... Nice rock face. Yeah, that's a nice rock face. I'll just take this guy out. Oh. Well, I made it to the rock here. I don't care. I made it to the rock here. I'm gonna resume from here. I guess. Okay. I'll just start from here. I'm also not going to use these guys too much, because Granted that I can just, like, because of the fact that I can just ride on top of them for a while, kind of just removes part of the challenge, so I'm not going to bother with them. Can I stand on this? Yeah, I can. Shoot. Honestly did not think I could stand on this. Like, I didn't... It's not that I didn't think I would get damaged or anything like that. It's just... I thought Sonic would just slide off. I mean... These make this bottom section of the island a bit easier to just get a good vantage point. And yes, that is exactly where I am. I'm right at the bottom of... Like, I am right at the bottom of the map. Also, I do have Spin Dash. I will mention that. But I'm gonna try not using... I'm gonna try and do it without Spin Dash. Honestly, I just need a way to get over to where the Hermit Coco is, I think. Oh, clutch spring. Let's go. This doesn't put me on the ground. Shoot, I made it here. Shoot. Professional Sonic Frontiers player. I feel like I just need to get a little bit higher without falling off of this. I think I can make the jump here. Yep. And now I don't have to worry about dirt too much. Okay. A little bit of a glitchy, or like a questionable loop kick there. Okay, I think this is the right way for me to go. Although I have to start worrying about the dirt again pretty soon. Unfortunately, I can't change the camera at the moment, so I can't see what's beneath me. Can I change it now? Apparently the 2D segment broke there. I seem to be going a decent ways over. Oh! Honestly don't know whether or not I'd call this good. Because I know those enemies won't attack me. They're primarily there for just platforming style points. I'm going to try and launch all the way over here. And fail in doing so. Should probably just jump this way. Oh, there's an arch here. That was close. Since this is the Guardian Rail here, I'm not permitted to touch it. However, I will use this part of the way. Okay, so I guess that's the plan now. I jump this way far enough to break the 2D. Then I aim for that dash ramp there? Or do I just try and gun it straight for the circle there? I'm gonna gun it for the circle. Missed. Oh, just avoiding that spring in general makes it so that the 2D segment doesn't work. Okay, there we go. Just some nice casual precision platforming here. You know what? I'm gonna be perfectly honest right now. I feel like I have way too many hours in this game. But it's so fun. Even with challenges like this. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna hold parry. And just get my bearings. Oh, I'm on the ground. Thanks, game. Just because of fortress spawning. I need to find a way to break this 2D part here, I think. It's kind of what most of this challenge is, I'd say. Got it. Just trying to figure out how to make it so that you don't have to follow the 2D segments here. Also, I guess Fortress might have just warped. I had it broken for a second. Ooh. That felt close, but at least I know I just need to keep going forward. Just save myself onto the rail here. And land right up here. That's pretty good. And now, I think I learned my lesson. I'm not going to go left here, because then I have to deal with the fortress cutscene happening. It's the only place that connects to this island is way up here. Like, just way over here. It's the only place on the entire main section of the island that connects to where I'm trying to go. Unless you factor in Guardian Rails, which, or unless you factor in Ancient Rails, which I'm not factoring in, because again, for the sake of the challenge. And now from here, I just have to do some precise platforming on these rocks here. Again, I really love these challenges. I'm kind of glad that I came up with them. I enjoy all the things that there is to do in this game, even if it's like post-story stuff some of the time. But after a while, it kind of just gets to be like kind of boring after a while. Like, my favorite thing about this game is the combat system specifically, but especially in recent times, I've thought the combat system, or like the combat in this game, is kind of just one-sided, and there's not really a challenge anymore to it. Although this challenge, like these videos that I'm doing, they're pretty challenging, and that's kind of what are, like, in these videos are kind of helping me to keep the game as fresh in my mind as possible. I need to go off to the right here. Oh, clutch air dodges. Now comes a tricky part. I can get a lot of ground just by going up to here, but there aren't really any good launch points up there, so I don't know if that helps. I'm still gonna go up there anyways, because even if there aren't really any launch options from up here, it's still a high point, and that's kind of valuable. That's kind of valuable in a challenge like this. I may not be able to get crazy far from up here, but progress is progress. Alright, I made it. And in the game, like in the main game, this is where the white Chaos Emerald would be, right here. Get a nice view of where my objective is, right on the top of that tower, all the way over there. And at this point, I would say I'm probably about halfway across the island, because over by that tower there, that's where I started. Yeah, just by checking the map, I'm a little bit more than halfway there, unless there are a lot of twists and turns that I have to make here. I'm not going to use this launch ramp because it puts me into a skydive segment, and those are not great for getting distance. Maybe this side? I want to avoid this skydive segment. Okay, I made a decent bit of progress. Well, that's not much in the grand scheme of things, considering I got up there. Like, I only got way up there from right over there, but still, this opens up the path. And this is normally supposed to be a 2D segment. Oh shoot! I saw the I saw the treasure icon, and I was like, Oh, great. It's all dirt down there. This isn't a much better. And this spot isn't great either. Maybe coming this way was a bad idea. I'm gonna try and aim for those 3 vertical dash rings over there as soon as I can find a way to break the 2D segment. So I broke it for a second, I thought. No, maybe I'm still... Maybe I've always been stuck in it. Through some trial and error, I'm reasoning that it is doable to get onto that pillar there off to the right. So that's what I'm going to try and aim for. There we go. And I don't have the game music playing right now because I'm going to edit some music in. I'm going to edit in music in post-production. And I feel like you may have already been hearing some of it. You know what? Maybe it was better to go beside the entire time. But from this vantage point, I can just almost die. But at least I can make it all the way here. I don't know how much this helps me. I just need to get up here, though. Honestly, or wait. I mean, that works, because I never touched the dirt until now. Okay, I need to be careful here, because this will spit me onto the ground. But I know this launch ramp is all the way over here. Although, I personally don't know if I can reach it, but then again, I forgot. Snaps in the 2D segment. As soon as I get high enough on this ramp, it does force me into the 2D segment, which is kind of unfortunate. It's kind of just segments like these where I have to really think about where I am trying to go that kind of just make these videos really fun. And also, I am able to walk here, so and it's not the dirt, so I'm gonna count this as a valid strategy. It's just I don't know if you're meant to be walking here, given how Sonic's feet are halfway through the ground. Well, still not in contact with the dirt. Next plan. Still the launch ramp here. How? There we go. Probably shouldn't have been air boosting there, but this is fine. Oh, it's sending me this way. I mean, I think this way might be fine. I have to air boost here. Okay. And I'm right here. This is still fine. I'll do a loop kick here for style. Oh my goodness. That was such a good landing. Let's try that landing again. Nice and solid. And also, this doesn't count as touching the dirt, because these are like stones in the dirt. Similar to rails and boosters that are in contact with the dirt. As long as Sonic himself is not touching the dirt, then it's fine. Then it's fair game. Otherwise, I don't feel like this challenge would be possible. I think there's some parts of the robot here that you can walk on. Yep, you can walk on the robot pretty well. I don't know if you can get all the way to the top. Because I think at some point it stops letting you climb. Or, well, it's either that or it doesn't give you a lot of good ground to run on. Or I guess I'm able to make it on top of its head. The end is right, very clear right there. But I have to go down into that. Like, I have to go down there. Like, I should land here. I have to go down through this big crack here. Because there's a whole underground parkour There's a whole underground section. How did I not hit this rail? There's a whole underground section here, which links up to the island that I need to be on. So this should be smooth sailing for a while, once again. Probably might end up just skipping to the part where I'm exiting, because this is a bit time consuming. Alright, I need to be careful here. Good thing I'm able to stop. I am at the top here, but I don't exactly remember what's on the ground over here. I'm gonna hit this launch ramp. It's gonna send me flying. I don't know if I can break the segment. What happened? Oh, that's the Starfall Night. But the camera is not changing, so... Oh, but I broke the 2D somehow. But the camera still not being able to move is kind of an issue. You know what? I'm just gonna launch. Pillar? Yes! And then there's a few stones over here. So I'm here now. I have to scale this tower in order to reach the waypoint. I can leap from here and get on top of this wall. And I think I can reach that spring there with an air boost. Just like that. Now I should be golden. I think I'm home free. Yep. And this is GG. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you want to know when my next upload goes up, please click the bell. I have 2 other videos like this where I did the first 2 islands, like where I did the same challenge for the first 2 islands. They're like a lot older though, but they were still a lot of fun to do. With all that said, this is Vital Apex, signing off.